That's a really good point. And you made me think about how most of the aliens we have in our culture are the predators and they're the really scary ones, but there's probably not a lot of emphasis on the aliens that are invisibly fixing things and the ones that are doing wonderful work.
Well, they've always been
Beautiful
here.
aliens. Where are the beautiful aliens?
They're here all the time. Everyone in our solar system is a humanoid. And the more so called evolved, the more beautiful they are physically. You know, a lot of these ships, you say the Pleiadians or this and that, a lot of that is psychological projections of those people. There's not a lot allowed into our solar system. We're very protected because we're so dumb. Earth is very protected. And what you call space brothers, aliens, off-worlders, Billy the alien, my friend who shows up here every now and then, who I do have a picture of. Billy says he calls himself a terra-naut, Terra. So he comes to Earth to be an explorer and to help. But even Mars, who's ahead of us in evolution, they're 3 million years ahead. Why? Because they're not doing what we're doing right now, preparing wars, fighting each other, ego. I have to compete with you, and competition's not bad, but misapplied, it's ridiculous. So these other planets don't do that. Forget Pluto. Pluto's far behind us, too. Nobody's going there talking about them. But we have a beautiful ahead of us, and what you call aliens have never not been here. You don't see the ships because they are in etheric form. They have to drop frequency for you to see them. And there are many scout ships where there's no people in it. There are projections. You may be seeing something from 1 million years ago. You may be seeing something from the future, from now. They live in a totally different frequency resonance than we do. Their signature is not to hide from you, but their signature is to protect. Nobody's going to land on the White House lawn and say, we're here to talk to whoever. That's ridiculous. Because only a human would think of that. That's ridiculous. What does that prove? So what they're doing is cleaning up our atmosphere, because without them, this earth would be totally uninhabitable. They're cleaning up our oceans. They're putting into the minds of higher initiates these wonderful scientific developments like the bacteria that eat plastic. All of these ideas that we have aren't really 100% from us and our brain. Most of them come from the great beyond and from beings who love. They only love. That is what they do. And their love is expressed in defense if they have to, not by offense. There's no way they would come here and try to destroy this planet. Are you kidding? I think Hollywood does a great disservice with that abject lie. What a lie. Why do that? That you have to win something and beat something that you're afraid of. Most people, and I'll say this compassionately, are afraid of anything. I see that all the time in my work. And there's a certain point that I choose just to stop talking and be compassionate. I run into that the minute the subject comes up. You know, there are folks that'll come into this house that think I'm Satan on a stick because I have gargoyles sitting in the window. Gargoyles, you're protectors. They're not going to hurt you. Fairies, anything that is not the visible spectrum is bad and evil and it's going to hurt you. And that is, couldn't be further from the truth. There definitely is demonic power here. And the satanic energy, the lords of materiality are definitely here. But that's the field of demonology. We'll get into it there a different time. The reason I don't talk about that by my experiences in it, all it does is create fear and competition and everything below the heart. It's there anyway. You're basically protected and you have to put out effort usually to attract all of that. So clear your energy field. Try to be a little more wholesome, maybe, in your thoughts and your behaviors. You know, I don't go into casinos or bars because of what's in there that's invisible. Oh my God. And there's certain stores I won't go into or certain people I won't be around. But that's just me. Most of them don't mean to be bad, you want to use that word, or have these attachments, but they can't help it because they haven't cleared their own stuff. So you attract this to yourself by your own magnetic thoughts, behaviors, past actions, what you believe in, and those electrical patterns will just latch onto you. It's almost like cellular transmission. Stuff will, neurotransmitters, it'll just pop right into that little space if it's available. So I think to see what we call aliens as bad is the accepted thing. On the news, people panic, they're freaked out. These shows, oh my God, look up there. I don't know what it is. Well, yeah, you do. You know exactly what it is, but you don't think it's there, that you're the only one in the universe. Now, I need to be corrected on this, but I think the Milky Way has what, 100 million suns? What's that number? I'm terrible with the numbers. My physics friends are going to be calling me after this airs going, Zoli, you did it again. That's fine. I'm not a physicist. I'm smart because I'm around other smart people and I create my work and get corrected all the time. But these people love me and I love them. They have a different way of thinking. And so my way of thinking can feed them. This is what the collaboration is. But you don't need to collaborate with the lords of materiality and with the negative forces. You don't need that because it's not progressive. It's all about the past. The past is evil. The past will keep evolution from happening, from growth from happening. It'll want you to believe that what was before is the best thing and it'll never change. And so, what you call aliens, they appear to be from the future. And maybe they are. You know, there are people that I know who know a lot more about this than I do. A lot of it is just garbage that you read. People make things up and they put it out there and then it's believed. So we have to be discerning too. It's a constant battle.